Fragment of source code, in exam point of view, fragment of source code they will give you. So we need to convert it into 3 address code. From the 3 address code, based on the algorithm, in what way we are providing, what way we are divided into partition in the basic blocks, we need to follow these 2 steps in the method. Then we are divided into basic blocks like this, and then we need to indicate the edges based on the flow graphs. So this is the task we are going to do. So fragment of the source code we have seen. So this thing. So first we have initialized. I'm giving the sequence order 1, p equal to 0, 2, I equal to 1. Here this is my expression. This is the thing I need to do, right? So here a of I, it is an array. So for example, let us assume that these I and p values are integer type. Integer occupies 4 bytes of memory space. So that's the reason I considered here my temporary t1 equal to 4 into I. Okay. So next t2 equal to this information array a of I. A of I kadu t1. What we have the temporary t1. Next again you can say for b t4 equal to t3 equal to again I variable we have 4 into 4 bytes of memory space. So 4 into I. So t4 equal to b into t3. Super. 7 equal to t5 equal to. So we are multiplying this thing a of I as well as the b of I. A of I which is a of t1 which is available in t2, b of I which is available at t4. So t2 into t4, right? So next statement t6 I plus 1. Yes. So no, p plus the whole the thing. P plus t5. So next statement we are right hand side. Everything we have evaluated. This thing we are initialized to p. So whole information which is available at t6. So I equal to p equal to t6. Clear? So next statement t7 next I equal to I plus 1. So t7 equal to I plus 1. t8 equal to I equal to t7. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So next if statement, while we are considered as a control statement, if I less than or equal to 20, then go to, if the condition is true, up to these many lines of conditional statements it will execute, right? Do while. So it will do the condition, after that it will check the condition. So if the condition is true, we are evaluating these 2 expressions repeatedly, iteratively, right? If the condition is false, then we will take the j equal to 1 is another temporary t8 and we are assigning t8 to j. Clear?
Yes.
Any doubt up to now? Okay. So now we wrote the 3 address code format from the given fragment of source code. This thing we are divided into basic blocks. We need to partition. So first, what is the first step in this? First step. What is the first step? Determine the set of leaders. So what is the first set of leaders? The first statement is always acting as a leader. So next, the target of the conditional or unconditional go to is a leader. So for example here we have seen go to 3. So it will go to the third statement. So third statement acting as a leader. Clear? So next statement is statement that immediately follows the go to conditional or unconditional go to is a leader. So after the conditional statement, if statement, so which statement we have t8 equal to j plus 1. So after the immediate statement of the conditional go to or unconditional go to acting as a leader. Okay. So this is the way we define the leaders. Based on this we are partition into basic blocks. So for the first statement acting as a leader 1. So next one go to unconditional go to target line acting as a leader. So go to 3, the third line it is my target line, unconditional go to statement. So this 3 which is acting as a leader. Again the follows the conditional go to statement, immediate statement acting as a leader. So 13th statement acting as a leader. So I wrote what are the leaders we have 1, 3 and 13.
Yes.
Okay. So next. So 1 and 2 statement which is comes under one block. Why? Because up to the second leader, the remaining consecutive statements we consider as a one block. So 1 to 1 block, 3 to for the next leader 13th statement. Up to 12th statement we have another block. Next to last 13 to 14 which is another block. So we partition the basic blocks. So now we are indicating the flow graphs with the help of edges. So first statement and then one. This is my first block B1, B2 and then B3. So B1 to B2 we have an edge. right? So next, here go to I less than or equal to 20, go to 3. So 3 means the third statement where in which block it is available.
B2.
Where it is available? B2 itself. So instead of 3, I wrote B2 here. The flow graph H, we are indicating B2 itself, right? So we are drawing an edge from this flow graph, the information B2 itself, it is an iterative loop. So I am showing an edge like this. It's a loop statement. Next, third statement B3. So these are all ways we need to indicate basic blocks and flow graphs. Any doubts? I need to measure I need to find the leaders from the statements. Which statement which is acting as a leader? Every statement, we are after writing the creator's code, the first statement of the basic block which is acting as a leader. Block loan, the first statement which is acting as a leader. So next statement is unconditional jump or conditional jump statement which is acting as a leader. Okay. So unconditional statement, for example, if condition we have. After the immediate statement of the if condition, what we have, that statement which is acting as a leader. That is our second step. Okay.
Hello everyone, I am Mohana and I have attended a tutorial class of compiler design about basic blocks, and it is so interesting and so understandable and it's so useful also. It is a great class.
Hi, I'm Sanjana. I'm from 3rd IT, and today we attended tutorial class of basic graphs and blocks, and it's a very interesting topic from compiler design. Thank you.
Hello, I am Lavanya. I am from 3rd BTech IT. Today I attended tutorial class of compiler design of basic blocks and flow graphs. It was very interesting and useful.
Myself Navya, and today I attended the tutorial class taught by Rani ma'am, which is very interesting and it is useful for further.
Hi, I'm Lakshmi Sri. Today I have attended the compiler class which is based on basic blocks, and it is from code generator topic and taught by Rani ma'am. It is very useful and interesting. Thank you.
Hi, this is Vinila, and today we have attended a tutorial class on basic blocks and flow graphs, and it is very.
Hi, my name is Laya. Today I learned an interesting topic. It's from compiler design, and the topic is basic blocks and flow graphs. It is very understandable and very easy.
My name is Poojika. This is a nice pedagogy activity we have done today. It is very interesting, even it is very useful for the students.
Hi, I am Mudeshri Vidya. I have attended today a pedagogical activity. It is about basic blocks and flow graphs. It is very interesting and it is very helpful to us.
I am Lahari. Today I attended a tutorial class on basic blocks and flowchart. It is very interesting and understandable, and it is very useful for the.
Hi, this is Uma. I attended compiler design class. Topic on basic blocks and flowchart. It is very interesting and I learned something new.
Myself Jagdish. Today's topic is basic blocks and flow graphs.
My name is Shamakam.